And welcome back to my channel. Obviously, we are steaming again in this video. We have now moved to our hair. So my hair is up in clips. The steam is getting ready to push through my steamer. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do while I am talking a little bit about what has become my holy grail brand. Now, I wanna start by saying welcome to anyone who is new. My name is Nia Ladson, also known as aka_educator_with curlz. And I'm so excited to have you in this video, but I also really want to frame that I am not sponsored by this brand in any way, shape, or form. I just truly love their products. Like, hands down, some of the best products I think I've ever used. And I can use everything, almost everything that they have. So that's a very big win. In a lot of brands I can't. I really need to use, like, certain things work for me and other things don't. So it's very rare that I find a brand where I can use just about everything. So I know you're wondering, what is this brand, Nia? Tell us. And so, if you watched my reel this week, you already know it's Camille Rose, right? So this is the coconut water line, and this is what the traditional line looks like. You probably have seen it with this pink label, and this beautiful silhouette of a woman with her curly bun and a flower in her hair. And that is truly their staple image, but this brand is just phenomenal. Like, I use everything from, I actually haven't used their shampoo in a while, but I did love their shampoo when I used it. I just found ones that I really need to use for my scalp's sake. And so I switched to those, but I love their deep conditioners. I use both the coconut water penetrating mask and I use the Algae Renew. I love their leave-in conditioners. The two that I'm loving right now are the coconut water leave-in and the Curl Love Moisture Milk. Both of those work really, really well as my leave-in. I love their gel, specifically the Camille Rose Curl Maker. She is an HG gem. Like, if you are not using her, I don't know what you're doing. But it's absolutely fabulous. It's my favorite gel, hands down, on the market. I also use their oils. So I use the Coco Nibs, I use the Rosemary oil drops, and then I use the Rejuva drops. And so I use just about everything in this brand, really from start to finish. And it's truly a phenomenal brand. And so I have really dubbed it my holy grail brand. There are not many products in their lines that I don't love. The ones I kind of steer clear from are really just products that don't ever work for me. So though I have used the almond jai twisting butter in the past and the aloe whip butter gel, I've kind of stayed away from butters through the summer just because of how my hair responds to butters. It's not a huge fan. I've made it work in some instances in the past, but I can see a lot more buildup on my hair when I'm using butters. They also have a mousse, and I really actually like both the mousse, the spiked Bacuri one and the honey spiked mousse, I think it might be called. Both of them are really good. I just haven't found mousses that can give me more days of hair. And that has really been the difficult part with mousse, is like, it's great on the first day. And then after that, I don't really get anything else out of it. I really need to rewash. And so I try to avoid that. I'd like to make it at least 2 to 3 days without needing to do that. So that is like really the brand that I'm loving and why. And so, and like all of the products, I think I listed almost every product that I am truly using by Camille Rose. So if you are looking for Camille Rose products, you can find most of their products at Target. Ulta is now carrying some of them. Whole Foods, Walgreens, CVS, like there's a lot of Walmart, there's a lot of places now carrying Camille Rose. So if you have not tried them, I really encourage you to check them out. Camille Rose is also run by a Black woman out of Macon, Georgia. It's funny, when I actually first went natural in 2012, I happened to be home in Georgia, and at the time Camille Rose was not mainstream yet. You had to go to very specific beauty supply stores for it. And I remember having my grandmother drive me across town. We lived in the south side of the city, and we drove all the way to the north side of the city across town into Gwinnett, and I literally bought, I think, everything. I spent like $200. I bought one of like almost everything, but I couldn't get it any other way, and I had to either get it online or go to a beauty supply that actually carried it, because at the time Camille Rose was not in Target, it wasn't in Ulta, it wasn't in Sally's, like all of those places. So that's my fun fact about Camille Rose. I've been with them since I actually started going natural, and it has been a journey. The curl maker originally I hated in that first edition of it, but this version is phenomenal. Like, I love it. So if you haven't checked out Camille Rose and you don't know much about the brand, I definitely encourage you to check them out. They're also really active on social media. They do a lot of like curl events, especially in the Atlanta metro Atlanta area. So if you're in Atlanta, I would definitely check them out. But I also just really like their branding. I really like their content. I really like their products, and I think that really works in their benefit, like, because they have such a great kind of business model. It also makes, utilizing their products much easier, because I'm not waiting for ingredients to change every other week. I'm not dealing with back orders of shipments and all these different things, right, that sometimes happen with brands. Camille Rose has made enough traction in the market to be able to sustain a really high quality company, and that is amazing, and especially as a Black woman to kind of lead in beauty in that way, and so beauty and hair care. And so I definitely encourage you to check it out, especially if you are interested in Black owned brands. Janelle, who is their founder, is amazing. If you get to like join any of her calls or things like that, she just seems like a very genuine person. I don't know her personally, but a very genuine person, and very, very like knowledgeable. And the fact that like she uses the products on her, she uses the products on her daughters, speaks volumes, right? Like, I always tell people, I'm in education. If I wouldn't take my kid to my school, I probably should be working there, right? And so that's a really big thing. I want to make sure that I'm building a place that also I would use, and I appreciate that out of her and her approach to her brand. I'm building products that also I would use. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Camille Rose. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share with friends. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.